Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, everything and amazing, spectacular, wondrous Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, your lord and master, your defender of the fatherland, off you to a 1v1 on Kholodny Ferma in the west of this Sormaple. Fighting here for the German army in Deutschland, forming up here the Sperrverbande von Saukingen. With Osttruppen featuring, Osttruppen, entrenching tools, artillery field officers, supply drops, and the regular support with Panzerfaust in mine and armoured car bulletins. Specifically fast production one, that's an interesting one there. West and east it is SturmTigerGiap, fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union and Comrade Stalin. Taking on the role here of the 3rd Guards Mechanized Corps with terror tactics, counter-attack and airborne troops. We got triple impulse there for SturmTigerGiap. We got double Osttruppen here for Sormaple. Double conscripts. Off to a riveting start here between two skilled players. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters. These guardians of the Propagandacast will support me by donating their money on a monthly basis. Big thanks to all of you. Other people can join the ranks as well by pledging and paying themselves. They can also just donate for like a one-time now. Buy links in the video description. Otherwise, comment, like, share, subscribe, and press the bell button. This would also help out a bunch. They got there, bit of skirmishing around the centre. Consequences for the pioneers there. 3rd conscript on the way there for Giap. Centre always secure. The interesting worth noting here that Sormaple is not pushing hard northwards, what you usually see in the Kholodny Ferma. They in fact focusing more centre-south. It seems interesting enough over here. 3rd awesome squad there for Sormaple. Triple comes there for Giap. Inch getting flanked here. We got the conscript northwards there for Giap. Using the Osttruppen for some more aggressive time. It's getting out a bit more better field presence in the early game, which can be quite crucial for the Wehrmacht, hence why it is one of the more popular doctrines. With the Wehrmacht currently that and defensive, since others features the Osttruppen. Heading up northwards here, 4th conscript there for Giap in the south. We got a bit of skirmish between Pioneers and conscripts. Pioneers get the first kill there. Yuri drops dead, but Heinz soon follows after him into the great big unknown. Cost time between the engineers. Pioneers have been beaten to death by the conscripts. The conscripts are still taking heavy damage because they're standing out negative. I mean, the Pioneers do get a damage bonus there against them, plus an accuracy bonus, which just means they're doing more damage. Contrast the MD42 here to try to flank to the church. Might have been an attack move or something like that, I don't know. Good try to move the Osttruppen here from this building to flank them, further put pressure on them. In the south here, we've got the Osttruppen Pioneers flanking in here, catching Giap's conscript from the centre in a bit of a pincer there as they're surrounded on almost every side. We'll have to fall back soon, lest they suffer total annihilation. Up north here, Giap continues to probe in the low lines of Sormaple. In the south, the Red Army makes glorious gains against the Germans. Probably got some tech on the way there for Sormaple. Yes, indeed, we do have that underway here. Meanwhile, Giap has probably gone for some medics, or at least we have them underway now. No, interestingly enough. Does not have medics, might be planning something else. They're just too preoccupied with frontline fighting. As Sormaple launches a push there for the car point, disrupting Giap's resource flow and forcing Giap to then launch a counterattack into prepared positions under Sormaple's command, or outmaneuver them to sort of catch them off guard there. And so far, simply launching a small flank attack here to draw the attention away from the car point before launching an attack, perhaps. Meanwhile, Sormaple going for Panzergrenadier, very good. Medics on the way here for Giap. The nurse on a doctor, we got contact going, flanking in from the north here. And we got the Pioneers towards in the centre routed. There we go. Nice counter maneuver here by Giap. Could have just charged straight ahead of the carve point. Suffered heavy losses, but instead relied on a maneuver to catch Sormaple off guard there. Thumbs up to Giap. Some stellar play there. Stellar. And using a flame first to deal with the Osttruppen there. Need to grab back the carve point as soon as possible. In the south, it controls the Osttruppen there by the field point. Conscript should have that one well in hand. Osttruppen routed there, very good, very good. Meanwhile, Sormaple there, troop reinforcing. Might see I like to make a nice company soon. We got the Panzermen forwards here to support the Sperrverbande von Saukingen. Counter reinforcing. Continues the Osttruppen up north. Like to make a nice company there, being built here by Sormaple's hard-working pioneer, the Osttruppen setting out there. Panzers opening up there, might try and go for the carve point again. Of course, they could also be risky. Up north here, depleted conscript there, not fully. Heading for the northern victory point. The bomb company up there for SturmTigerGiap. Panzer heading southwards. Look, they might try and hit the fuel pump. We got the MD42 backing up. Nice little tactical formation. And up north here, Osttruppen versus Conscripts clashing on the northern victory point. Looks like that engagement though is going to go in favour of Sormaple, simply due to having a full health squad in full numbers versus a 4-man squad low health. Sormaple following up with a 251.5 track, the Mittlere Schützenpanzerwagen, or Grenadier Panzerwagen as apparently was also known as, but that name really apparently never caught on. Interesting note there. Oh, bang right on the tree path! Oh, almost got a full wipe there. But I'm guessing we'll be seeing a flamethrower attack here from Sormaple. Regular half-track would also, I think, be quite fun, but flamethrower attack obviously has more shock effect, more immediate punch, more immediate damage. Consequently, could go down though. Real lot close calls for Giap. We do get counter-attack tactics up. Shock troops got to be an option. There we go, calls them in. But that does mean that Giap will be frightfully exposed to the flamethrower half-track, as Giap currently has no anti-tank guns. Not even anti-tank grenades, and certainly no access to any like, you know, immediate callings to say deal with it, like anti-tank guns or guardsmen or anti-tank parts and that doctrines like that. So bit dangerous there, bit risky. Commit to the shock troopers from the field from the field. I mean, obviously the Osttruppen, the shock troopers will be great, but there's the flamethrower attack. This shock trooper is going to be less great. That's why their armor is bulletproof. It's not, you know, fireproof. Flamethrower attack almost down there for Sormaple. Back reinforcement. Flamethrower coming in there. Comes then back to get burned out here by Sormaple's Flampanzerwagen. Comes there burned almost to the ground, but they somehow all managed to survive that encounter. There you go, Conscript routed. SturmTigerGiap currently with no counter. The flamethrower attack is in a bit of a tight spot since it's very mobile, because it is very easily damaged once you first get to it, but the trick is getting there if you don't have any counters. Structure flank from the south, a couple almost hit by Sormaple's Osttruppen Raiders. Anti-tank grenades ready, there you go, going to charge in. I imagine a field going to flop here soon enough for Giap as well, and there you go, down in the flamethrower attack, forcing Giap to be more careful with it, and that does give an opening here for Giap to push ahead against Sormaple. Going to probably try and pelt some anti-tank grenades. There you go, looking forward to setting up there, and another anti-tank grenade. Almost got the flamethrower attack, but still, MU-42 is going to make this difficult for Giap to pull off. Oh, smoke grenade, he's going to make the attempt, pushing through no matter the cost. Panzer being rushed in to stem the flow of socialism through the main road. And then the flamethrower attack does escape. Bang grenade off there, pushing these out of the church. Still need to get the cuff point back there, Giap. Oh, you're not going to get any of that fuel. This is going to be great for Sormaple and the Germans. Consequence the Osttruppen, keep reinforcing, healing. And grab the card point. Structures in there, catching the pioneers by the flamethrower attack, but again taking all down to the flamethrowers. There's so far no casualties, which is rather fortunate there for Giap. Phantom 40. Oh, could see a wipe here, I think. Bungry on the tree pop here is very possible. In this case, they're a bit too slow. Took him a bit of time to figure out where the possible route there of the shock troopers. By the time he did have it right, shucked, it was a bit too late. Heading northwards here, awesome squad routed there. Fun getting the car point. We get supply drop inbound here for Sormaple as well, taking advantage of that as well to further push timings. It's typically the advantage of awesome drops. It allows you to push more aggressive with the timings, allowing you to get out infantry faster, and also try and take up a bit faster than that as well. While at the same time using coldness to basically just, you know, ensure that they just spend too much time slowing down with all sorts of tech there. But still, Giap heading northwards here. Spawn company up. Apparently I finished the first one. We'll have to, of course, go for the field gun. I mean, could try and somehow hold out for the Tank Command and the T-70 here versus Sormaple, but that may just be a tad too risky. Of course, I have to see what it ends up with there between Giap and Sormaple. Heading off to the conscripts. Supporting company up and goes straight for the Tankery Battalion Command. He does not slow down, does not try and go for the field gun. They just push out the figures with cable down to tank grenades. I can stall out the flamethrower attack and not get completely and utterly horrifically punished. So both strategic choice here, and there you go. Does manage championship with anti-tank grenade again. 32 gain on the Flampanzerwagen. Seizing the northern point here with the Frontovix. The conscripts, sandbags being hauled up. In the south, Osttruppen are heading for the victory point. Their nearby Osttruppen squad will, I think, more than solidly punish them. Meanwhile, no tech yet here for Sormaple and the Sperrverbande von Sagen. There you go. Shock troopers routing the Osttruppen. The Osttruppen obviously stood no chance, particularly out in the open. I mean, even in one cover, the shock troopers still have the upper hand by far. But there you go. Tank Weaver 10 command up. Could go here for T7 versus Sormaple. Could also try for the SU6 if they're really worried about Sormaple hitting with a medium armor. But I'm guessing the T7 here from Giap. North here got the contrast of the MD42. Managed to barely pull behind a fence before the MD42 soared through them. Awesome was the contrast there. Contrast routed. Move through the centre there, into the church. Flanking the Osttruppen, very good. Southeast shock up the Flampanzerwagen. We do get the T7 marching on there for SturmTigerGiap and the Red Army.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
North MD34 moving for the northern victory point. We got 485 to 427. Reasonably close between the two sides so far. Reasonably close. Also do apologise about the hiccups. Got Telemines down here, obviously worrying about T70, so they could give Sormaple here a bit of a hard time, so laying down Telemine to deal with that is a very good course of action. Here's the Osttruppen. Concentrating to support as well, Flampanzerwagen on the move, T70 ready though. It will certainly serve to keep the flamethrower in check, but also put pressure on Sormaple's infantry. As long as, of course, it doesn't rush into the Telemines or the Pack 40 and a bunch of Pantherfaust. There's a lot of things that could very quickly stop SturmTigerGiap's T7 adventures very, very short. Mortal made for Giap, ranks with his body versus Sormaple. I think that's a very good choice here. Same with numerous machine guns and whatnot. And Mortal could be an excellent addition here for Giap. Put pressure on him. We got mines being laid down here with the Flampanzerwagen here. The Schützenmine 42. Very good. Comes with the MD34 up north. Routed with ease here by Sormaple's MD34 crew.
HQ has been upgraded.
There we go. Take down.
Armor and rocket artillery is now available. Yes, comrade.
T7 rushing out. So we'll have to see what follows next here for Giap. Probably a mechanized armor company in K1s. Of course, there's always room for surprises. Pack 40 quickly getting the T70, punching a great big hole in it. Got the Telemine down track. We got mines all over the place from Giap here. Two stun, or Sormaple, I mean. 2 thumbs to that. Giap may also be mining, but can't say I've seen any of those. But Sormaple is definitely not being a slouch, and that's really nice to see. Mortal spotted and immediately forced to fall back. Again, we'll have to see what Giap is planning here. He's so far struggling with wresting momentum back here from Sormaple and the Germans. We got constant shock for the pioneers in the southwest. Panzers on the move here under Sormaple's command. He's engaging up north against the Osttruppen. Flamethrower down from the north here. Comes with anybody could try and cause Predator anti-tank grenade. Shock troops for the punch from the leader. Modifying down here, forcing those on the church. Opening up there for possible push for SturmTigerGiap. There goes grenade here on Panzer, doing some damage. Fritz dead. And the rest routed. Flamethrower to prevent any further breakthrough there by SturmTigerGiap. Close to the ace on the Flampanzerwagen. Giap there for the resources, I guess he's making us down a company here. Austin looking for pushing fire with the T7. He hasn't even repaired it. Oh, that was definitely a mistake there by Giap. That was a definite mistake there. And Guinea's hitting a mine up north. But definitely should have repaired that T7 before sending towards the centre again. I'm guessing Giap either forgot it, thought he had dotted, I just thought he could get away with it. Going for a second T7 here. Oh, no, going for the SU6M. An interesting choice and not one you see very commonly, but he's clearly feeling the pressure of the vehicles, also starting to worry about armour here. And Sormaple, meanwhile, is pushing for the heavy panzer core here. That's going to require numerous SU6s to have a chance. Also going to maximum labor for Giap, but yeah. SU6M versus the heavy panzer core. Whew. Not impossible, but that's going to be, like, again, a need for multiple ones, probably a field gun as well there to make that work. But this match is definitely starting to perhaps go some places which we do not always see matches go in. So that'll be interesting to see. Concentrating out there.
MG squad awaiting orders.
Maxim ready. Got the Issue 6M out. Based off the T60, I believe, chassis. That was the T50. Equipped with the same gun, roughly, I think, as the T-56 or the SIS-3 additional field gun. Can't remember which version. As there's, I believe, some slight differences there. And it's SturmTigerGiap on the way for Sormaple, clearly feeling confident. Clearly not expecting the S-6M or the switch car, which means a little bitch. And it was direct hit on the Flampanzer round from the S-6M. Osttruppen now in front of the fire here. In the south, we got points being seized there. SturmPanzer halfway done. Cover shattered. Pack forward moving ahead here. Push up north with the machine guns and infantry. Direct hit on the S-6M here by the pack 4. Need to pull back the S-6. We'll lose that like the T7. Definitely a stinging blow to Giap. And a bit of a rebuke. Up north here, machine gun fan push back here as Giap's assault succeeds through sheer force and stubbornness. Everything pushing through in the centre, the Giap is forced to give way, lacking the force to really stall this assault out. But now we have the SturmPanzer ready to further add misery to Giap's current situation. Equipped with 150mm howitzer, it can, or infantry gun our way, can really blast through some of the Giap's forces here. And we'll definitely need at least another assault gun to have a chance against that one. The field gun, I think, is going to be too vulnerable with your SturmPanzer 3 charging at the conscripts. Direct shot there, shoots and bounces off the 100mm thick sloped frontal armour of the SturmPanzer 3. The north flank for taking in the counter rushing into pop an anti-tank grenade at that. Flag goes off, the S-6M moving ahead here. He's going to go for another one. Shot fired, penetrating the SturmPanzer. Air gun, tank grenade off. SturmPanzer shoots to get some damage in. There we go. Damage entering the SturmPanzer 4, but can't pursue the S-6 too much because there's a pack 40 right next to it already. But there you go. Veterans who won. Half H-52. Could go for another S-6M. North side is held there by Giap. Barely, but it is held. Centre there is very much Sormaple and the Sperrverband and Sarkens. Territory air gun forward point further come here, making a technical assault very difficult, very painful for Giap. Not impossible, there you go. Maximum flanking from the north here, looking to further exploit the success in the north to try and turn the centre into Soviet favor as well. The S-6 heavily damaged force to pull back. R1 on the way, constantly in the maximum support. Flanking out here, Sormaple's northern flank here on the centre. SturmPanzer land to get in the conscripts. They try and take it up, at least enough damage. Sneaking in the S-6 here, might be trying to get us some artillery fire there in the machine gun. Need to fix it up. The second one halfway done here. There we go, we do get a bombardment here on the MG-42. Oh, first shot went wide. But it is nonetheless forcing Sormaple to fall back here a bit. The second S-6M almost done. First one there halfway fixed up as well. Shots are going, flanking the Osttruppen, got a machine gun on them. Machine gun forced away. Grenade off. Probably won't wipe it. Or maybe it will actually. But I don't think they'll get the machine gun under fire. The SturmPanzer 4. Got the machine gun there. South side constant around the Osttruppen. Up north flank, perhaps good flank also problem. We got both assault guns now more or less ready here for Giap. Spinning the game around perhaps on his S-6M's back. That would be quite a sight. Machine recruit here. Assault immediately bombarding here. And the machine crew quickly decides to pull out of there. So there you go. Double S-6M for Giap. It's something we've seen that 101v1. Backtaking for the support armor core. That's an interesting move by Sormaple. Guess they don't want to panther against the double S-6Ms. I mean, double Stooks tend to be so-say counter to double S-6s, but that, I guess, Panzer IVs. Not entirely sure what they're planning here. Definitely, also, a rare sight. I mean, that again, I mean, you know, most veteran players in this day and age, in the year 2020, will typically not encounter the double S-6. I mean, you know, maybe someone will start going like, wait, what is this? Maybe I should take backwards. And there's another max on the way there for SturmTigerGiap, clearly putting all faith here in the mighty S-6M assault guns. Worth noting these are later mods, the M standing for modernized, where they had base loading up the rear compartment. And by that point, they were mostly being used, say, as artillery support, and not so much as direct tank destroyers. And they could, of course, still be using that role. And got to push up the center here, Osttruppen Panthers moving forwards here. Maxim ready, and the assault force to also find some high pressure shells to further break up such a Teutonic assault here under Sormaple's command. There you go, something suppressed here. Northern Victorian seized again. South going to push in there, but also Mini 42, actually get 34. SU-6s stare impassively at the fighting going on in front of their eyes. The crew trained well. They need to retreat before they get wiped with the Panther movies. In fact, maybe too late now. Panther on the way here for Sormaple. Panther almost wiped out, and close one there in the south here, controlling up. Taking heavy fire here, and that's actually the MG42. Yeah. And his assault guns could actually try and move down into bombard, I suppose, but there's nothing happening there. North victory point seized, we got 453 with 278. All victory points on control here of Giap. Max joining the south here, Austin gonna fall back soon. So Panther 4 halfway down there for Sormaple. Assault guns she's hanging back, enjoying time. Some leisure time. Back in Giap's base, nothing further going on. Guessing he might plan to take up next. Flares off here from Giap as well. Very nice. She's in northern fuel point. Giap's now got map control. In part because again Sormaple decided to go for tier 4 and then the SturmPanzer, but also because, you know, Giap went double edition 6s, and clearly that actually did something. Flamefighter northwards. Panther 4 here for Sormaple and Sperrverbande von Sauken. Giap taking up there. Need to be careful the SU-6 being parked too much out in front. They could get shot at by anti-tank guns, or for that matter, Stuke. There you go, Panther rushing through the centre. Bowman here, but Sormaple right in front of Giap's nose. Simply double assault guns, penetrating head here though. Using the maneuverability and the speed to try and get past. There you go, tank grenade off here. Sormaple definitely underestimating the SU-6Ms and will likely pay the ultimate price here. Yup, Panther 4 turns the two SU-6Ms, made short work of it using their higher rate of fire. Almost got one to the ace level at that, for that matter. That's a bit painful up north though side. Northern Victorian seized here with the Germans. By Sormaple, is jumping from the centre there. Direct hit from one of the SU-6 there, getting message on that one. SturmPanzer down to half health. Mortar firing down here. Close to veterans one on that mortar. SU-6 bounces there. That shot did not. All the new repairs. Guessing we've seen the K1 and use the SU-6s to back up the K1. Mixing it up. Machine gun repositioning here under Sormaple's command. Other one moving forward in the south. Steadily advancing to secure glorious territory for Germany. Got Fin 79 to 278. Sandmax in the centre. Got a big infantry push here, but with limited anti-tank support, the Flamethrower take could further into this range. We got more Panzer going to be here for Sormaple. Very good. Meanwhile, assault gun bombarding here the Germans as they're trying to sneak through the south here. Hit the calf point. Cause some disruption there. Good attempt there by Sormaple. There you go, bungling close on the mortar in the south here. Taking advantage of the assault here to then push for the southern victory point. Fired up north, assault coming in to go for the flame power check and take it out. There you go, good hit. One more shot. In fact, the flame power check line going to go down. Maybe not. Almost walked there, but there we go. It is ace level now, meaning it has a high rate of fire. There we go. Flammenpanzerwagen kaputt. In the south here, Panther moving about, they got the SU-6 moving in there. Can't fire barrage here, close range, so they're pretty great. Got the calf point as well. Giap really got great map control right now versus Sormaple, and we'll have to see what they go for next. I mean, at this point again, double shoots could be a way to counter the SU-6 and see whether they're scattered out like they are currently. SturmPanzer going for the counter-scope, seems impressive. The MG34. SturmPanzer field racing ahead. Giap here, closing in on the K1 heavy tank. 347, 278. And the Austin is using the munition points, using the southern victory points where the Panzer are going to be there. SU-6 charges hit, they're ready to barrage at close range. We've got too close. Going to get Panther faster there. Or not. Not also works, I guess. More from there you go. Panther fast off. Really lucky Giap into the Panther. There he actually goes to the T-34-6. He might be playing the K1, but I guess he just figured he needs something up faster to deal with all the infantry, a bit more aggressive as well. Also, Panzer bunch up close to them where a mortar's firing at them. Bit risky there for him. And plus, there's also the assault gun which could bombard. And there you go. Does do so. Needs to be careful not to extend too much, since in a good flank to clear out the SU-6 there. Back here in Sormaple's base, it remains silent. Remains quiet and silent. T-34 looks almost done. And we got the Stug 3G here. Sormaple realizing that this situation calls for the might of the SturmTigerGiap as Führung to show those russische Schweinhunde who's boss. Using the center point of the Maxim.
Territory is falling into enemy hands.
Using the center point of the Osttruppen and SturmTigerGiap north here for Sormaple. Panzering fortress, Stug almost done here. Mortar firing down there, go direct hit on the Osttruppen, landing a nice little kill there. T-50 Marines get good in the Osttruppen. Further north there, Patch jump moving in, gaining veterans 1 there, 7 kills, 7. Awesome netting hits there, and Stug 3G is ready for Sormaple, for Deutschland. Rushing in with that one. T-50 awesome, then bombard it. Machine getting hammered there. We've got the Sturm hunting north, it is 7 kills, veterans 1.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Panzer is nearby ready to throw their Panzer 6. Die Raketen-Panzerbüchse. Yeah, could you go for another T-34? So also try and go for the B4 Howards. I mean, small map, rather close to the quarters. Could be a B4 map actually. Could be something to consider. Sneaking hammer here, pack 40 took up the T-34 goes down to half health, so we can further help the time to sneak in another hit here. Missed opportunity perhaps, missed opportunity. Still comes ahead here though. Great hit the Stug. Ooh, close one under the Sturmpanzer, close one. Further north, you got Panzer for the Contra Shock Troopers. T-34 from 6 halfway done. Assault 1 in repairs. Sturmpanzer northwards.
The enemy is gaining a foothold. We are down to 300 points.
Good hit there.
Opponents are seizing a sector.
Very close with the 2. We got 297 to 277. Pretty close there. Push for the centre there as once more Sormaple throws his men into the fray here. Well, there you go. Assault gun barracks plus mortar fire there on the Osttruppen in the centre makes things incredibly powerful. Could see a wipe here, could see a wipe. Good chance there. Yup, taut. Sturmpanzer up north there, very, very close. 22 in the centre, Osttruppen pushing forwards here. Only to run straight to the T-34 from the 6. And they will have to fall back there, I think. Sormaple could go for another Stug now and would definitely benefit from doing so. Would definitely benefit from doing so. 2 Stugs plus a Sturmpanzer advanced infantry I think can make a very strong push against Giap. And here in this north, pumping hammer by the Sturmpanzer, almost getting the full weapon infantry squad there. In the south, punching up there, going for the southern nations. Stug, Pack 40 going for the T-56 Stug, misses though, unfortunately. Another hit from the Pack 40 though. Should upgrade the Stug though, and definitely should consider calling another one. And again, imagine becoming a Pack 4 here. Package of reinforcing healing. Got a Katyusha on it for Giap. Cross Maxim there trying to push through the centre there. Got a bunker busting back to the Maxim, direct hit there.
We are losing a sector.
2 kills for that one, very good. Katyusha rocket launch halfway done here. South, Osttruppen failing to get to the victory point into the Maxim presence. Katyusha almost done, almost done. Close but not quite there. Up north, shots coming in there, take fire from the Sturmpanzer, and Petrov gets blown to bits here. Pentafor on the way. Stug drives straight ahead there. On its own, that's, I think, not a great move there. Yup, costs here, Sormaple the Stug 3G, definitely wasting the Sturmpanzer close to the into the assault guns, definitely also not a great move. There you go, 2 ace assault guns. This is looking to be a real problem here for, but there you go, in the south, T-56 hits a telemine laid down by Sormaple ages ago. Can they finish it off there? Can they destroy it? Infantry pushing through the centre here. Giap's assault quick fall back there. Lay down a barrage here, bombarding the centre. Laying down a thick carpet of high explosive shells. Sturmpanzer bombarding the conscripts. Fedorov, shattered. Pack forging up there. Panzerfaust ready as well here. Direct hit could take out one of the ace assault guns. That'd be a big problem here for Giap. Infantry moving up as well here. Ace assault gun rushes away. Pack misses. That was a close one then. Katyusha's fighting to the centre there. Bunch them in from Sormaple all over the place. Could easily become, just scattered all over the place. Keep pushed back here. Pack 40 keeps up the advance. Panzer ready as well here. Giap centre is giving way. Not enough support there. Assault gun ace one there. We got Pantics moving in here. Oh dear. Giap might just have made a mistake here. That's Sormaple the ace punishing for one of the ace assault guns is down. All1 County is joining the fight, and the Chief forces for heavy damage engine. Counter construction forward, but now Sormaple is at the gates. He's not asking nicely. Strong Panzer 3 halfway to the ace level. Season Southern Fuel Point. We got 260 was 258. Situation is rapidly becoming hazardous here for the Soviets. Mortar firing down, then killing one of the machine gunners. Sturmpanzer holding back. That's fighting south, there's no pinlock machine on that one. And up north, Contra seizing points away from Sormaple's command. In the south, Max will make easily dash away as it has no way of dealing with a Panzer IV. Panzer sneaking about there, one kill, veteran 2-1. Bringing in the northern fuel point, nice work there. 248 was 258. Now the Pack 40 here for Sormaple.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
So arguably could also just wait a bit longer and go for the Stuke 3G. As long as they're a bit more careful with it this time around. Got the Austin Rush North, that's Pack done as well. Panzer about to get hammered by the Sturmpanzer. There you go. Direct hit, almost takes out the entire unit. The South Punching is also backed up with the assault gun. Giap though definitely seems to have lost a bit of initiative here, a bit of momentum now versus Sormaple. Seems less confident, less focused. Panzer towards the conscript, the conscripts are pushed back here. They are pushed back. In the south, the big spawn seized by the MG-34.
The sector has been cut off.
Keeps moving in. That is, yeah, surrounded here. At least outnumbered. There you go. Panther fast. That's going to be in that team. Punch moving in there. Very, very close to the east level. Panther comes to that pursuit. T-Fit was like going down in a moment now. Bounced up from the T-Fit was off the Panther's armor. Another hit from the Panther that goes through. Machine almost constant opposite taking up the Sturmpanzer. T-54. Oh, shot bounces. Lucky Giap. Lucky Giap. Ooh, bounce off the Panther. Meanwhile, there you go. Panther gets Panther hit there. Transport almost wiped out. Now I think Giap may just be out the one particularly off. Just lost his other ace assault gun somewhere. Giap in the south. So, yeah, that may just be here. I mean, Giap still has plenty of influence problems. There you go. Decides to give it up. So there you go. GG, game over. Nice little fight here though on Kholodny Ferma, saying some rare sightings here of the H-16M, which you typically don't see, and some interesting counter strategy there from Sormaple in response. I feel like Giap probably should have gone for the K1 rather than the T-54-6, and again, maybe should have tried for the B4 rather than Katyusha. I think like there was some smaller choices they could have made, but overall, that's a nice fight here with both players, certainly displaying some great skill there. So I hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell a family, don't channel these. This is Imperial Links, and cheers. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.